Asus Chromebook Flip C302 Review. Using the Asus Chromebook Flip C302, you can almost see how Chrome OS devices are going to stop being education machines or backup couch computers and become something different for a lot of people. Just computers, or, well, maybe just tablets. It's a premium Chromebook, which these days basically means it's well built, has a fast processor, and costs around $500. That puts it in the same class as the Samsung Chromebook Plus and forthcoming Samsung Chromebook Pro. The C302 is all of those things, but to me it's a sign that both Google and its manufacturing partners are stretching to redefine how you typically think about a Chromebook. Google, for its part, is working feverishly to make the Android app on Chrome OS viable. They're not ready yet. Asus, for its part, produced the excellent machine I'm reviewing right now. First and foremost, the C302 is fast enough for most tasks you'd imagine doing on a Chromebook, and perhaps fast enough for some stuff you wouldn't consider, like photo editing. It has an Intel Core M36Y30 processor paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. I regularly use it with 15 or so tabs and web apps, and often more, without any problems. There are some nice, subtle touches like a magnet in the base that secures the screen more firmly when you use it in tablet mode. To get to that mode, you just rotate the screen on its hinges, which are firm enough to stand up to tapping the screen when in laptop mode. The screen is 12.5 inches with a max resolution of 2400 by 1350, but you need Superman-like vision to handle the size of text at the native scaling, so most people should settle for something less extreme. On the whole, I'm happy with the keyboard, which is full-sized and has long key travel. I find it a bit mushier than I'd like, but it's backlit like a keyboard really should be, unlike Samsung's Chromebooks. The trackpad is a little on the small side, but it's accurate and doesn't suffer from mistaps. Battery life is really good, too, cracking the 10-hour mark in our looping website rundown test and hitting 7 or 8 hours in heavier day-to-day work. In between, you're charging over USB-C, and though people will gripe a bit about that, I'm over it. It's the port every laptop is going to be using from here on out. Plus, I love that there is one port on the left and one on the right, so you can plug in on either side. Expandable storage is via microSD. But there are compromises. For example, though the screen is good, it doesn't get nearly bright enough to use outdoors. Even inside, I find myself ratcheting up the brightness up to 80 or 90% most of the time. The speakers are astonishingly weak for a computer this size, which is disappointing when you consider one of the use cases for a convertible is watching Netflix in 10 or tablet mode. Oh, and I already managed to nick one of the squared off edges just through normal use.